So it was my baby's first birthday and I made us matching outfits. I'm going to show you how I did that in this video. So here's the fabric I was working with. It's kind of like satin. And I first had to make the 3D flowers. I had to cut lots and lots of these petals. It was a lot. This was the most tedious part of making the dresses because I had to make this huge 3D flowers. So I cut out the petals and then I had to sew them together and then flip them over to the other side like this, and then I had to iron them. I think I had like 45 petals in total for my dress and then probably 15 for my daughter's dress. So that was like what, 60 in total. That was a lot of work. It took so many hours to make these petals. So after doing this, I had to sew them together to form the flower. So basically, I was just taking one petal and adding it to the next. So there were like 3 different sizes. There was the bigger size, the smaller size, and then the smallest size. So I just sewed them all together into a kind of like a circle and then put them together. You can watch the process. It looks difficult, but it's not really that difficult. It's quite something easy to achieve. So when I was done sewing them, I put them together like this. The biggest size first, the medium size, the smallest size. And then I had another small piece that I put in the middle to cover up that hole. I don't think I showed it there. You can see in the other flower. So yeah, these are the 3 huge flowers that I used for my dress. So I had to go ahead and sew them together by hand. Now I cannot use a machine to do this because it's just going to be messy. So I had to put them all together by hand. Now as I was all done with the flowers, I had to go ahead and sew the skirt or the dress. Actually, I just used a simple straight skirt pattern and a bustier pattern for the top. So I sewed the skirt separately and I sewed the bustier separately, and then I put them together, and then it just made a simple dress. So the drama of the dress was all about the flowers. The dress itself was just a simple straight dress like this. So when I was done sewing this, I just went ahead to attach the flowers to the dress. So I had to pin them on the dress first, on the mannequin, so I can make sure that they are positioned rightly before I go ahead to sew them in. So I just was trying to look, is it gonna look this way, look better this way, or look better in the middle? So I put it on, and then always make sure when you're working on something to go back and look at it. Like honestly, when you look at it from a distance, it just looks like you have more perspective. So that's what I was doing here, and then when I'm all done, I'm just gonna sew it on to the dress. Et voila, the dress was all done. I sewed it in, and I forgot to mention I put a pearl in the middle of the flower just to make it look a little better. And then I went on to my daughter's dress. I sewed a full circle skirt and then bent it in to make it into a balloon skirt. So I cut out like 2 half circles and then put them together, and then later on I just folded it in to make it into a balloon skirt like this, and just attached the flower to the top. It was really cute too. It came out really nice. I loved it, and the color was just perfect. So I attached the flower to hers too, and then sew it by hand too. So I added, like I said, I added a pearl into the middle of all the flowers on my dress and the flowers in baby's dress too, and it looked really perfect. So here's the finished product, and here are the photos. It was really perfect. I loved it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.